Are you ready for the Taurus New Moon on Sunday, April 27th, 3:31 p.m. Eastern, 12:31 p.m. Pacific at 7 degrees in a fixed T-square, or really a grand fixed cross with a true black moon Lilith in Scorpio? Oh, it's time to talk about it. Phew. Grand night to you all. I'm recording this 1 degree Taurus season, talking about this Taurus new moon on my mother's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom, RIP. She was a Taurus sun and a Pisces moon. And I got this jersey for her, right? Years ago, we're Steelers fans, Troy Polamalu, so I had to put this on. She loved Kobe Bryant and Troy Polamalu. What this energy is really speaking to, and we'll get to the chart and I'm going to break things down, but I just want to kind of lay the foundation. You know, we're dealing with this energy of Venus, Saturn, North Node, and Pisces, and that's the ruler of this new moon. And love is going to be the answer, whatever question you have. There's a lot of chaos in the world. We're going to have, even in Taurus season, some extreme weather. There could be some flooding. But there may be, through this chaos, a stabilization of a new reality, a new spiritual foundation. Opportunities for new spiritual rituals and practice, and new ways and new value systems for your possessions. This is not the time with this fixed T-square with Mars in Leo, Pluto in Aquarius, Sun and Moon in Taurus, and Black Moon Lilith, along with Humia, right? And I think Vesta in Scorpio. Vesta's not in the square though. But true Black Moon Lilith, it's not the time to be fixed, rigid, stuck, and stubborn. It's time to tap in to the Jupiter and Gemini, to the Venus, Saturn, and North Node and Pisces, and for us to be open to new structures, new systems, and new realities. This is a Taurus Super New Moon, closer to the Earth. As we get ready for May, I would say we can start to listen to lyrics again. I've been talking about really high vibrational energy with Pluto in Aquarius to 2044. This means cotton, organic cotton, linen, and wool. Sound frequencies, tapping into alpha, beta, theta, delta, gamma, 526 hertz, right? Tapping into the love frequencies, right? Really to 432, not 440. And for us to understand color therapy, right? To get into feng shui, all these different things, because the ancient occult knowledge is here to help us remember that somatics, frequency, energy, vibration, the wood wide web, the sentient beings that dolphins, trees, mushrooms are. The sacred knowledge of elephants, of Gaia Mother Earth. This Taurus new moon is about us tapping in to what should we value. Our intuition, our brave, courageous hearts, our freedom and liberation, our sacred EQ emotion and root chakra, our intuition, our instincts. That is the fixed cross with Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. It's more powerful than you could ever imagine, because the world is out of sorts and chaotic right now, but it's not a surprise to astrologers. We've been trying to tell you and warn you and prepare you, and always faith over fear. There's nothing to fear. But, we just lost the Pope, and George Soros stepped down from the World Economic Forum, and both at 88. And you have to smell a new version of yourself and a new reality. I told you with Pluto Capricorn going into Pluto Aquarius and ending the Piscean age of confusion, illusion, delusion, and deception, we're going into the age of awakening. We are brave, courageous souls that are here to pour down the cement and lay the foundation of this new world. Venus, Saturn, North Node, and Pisces is here for you to imagine new arts, culture, and entertainment, new money, new spirituality, new healthy boundaries, and to dream a new dream from your heart chakra with creativity, compassion, empathy, grace, and mercy for yourself first and to others. Right? We still have Mercury, Chiron, and Neptune in Aries, right? To walk into being brave and courageous and being sovereign, to move your physical body, to go with your first instinct and to ride with it, right? This is an opportunity to fix in to new possessions, not just gold and silver, but activating your throat chakra, walking in your authenticity, trusting your intuition, and vibrating from your heart chakra, which is the human design prophecy of 2027. This is a beautiful alignment. I'm not saying any of this is easy. We're going to have more drama, more stress, more chaos all over the world. I don't care if it's Africa, Europe. Ooh, I got ringing in my ears. I don't care if it's America, the leaders of the world, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, South America, Central America. But what it is time is for you and I to find our local tribe, to connect over the internet, but to connect with our third eyes and our heart chakras. Like MJ said, we are not alone. And we've got to realize that this is way different, the heart, from what they told us, right? This magnetic energy, and we are electromagnetic beings that get the magnetic rays from the sun. We are batteries, and we get charged in the sun. The sun doesn't give you cancer. The food, the chemicals do that to you, right? Gaia Mother Earth's not going anywhere. It will get rid of us before we destroy it. We have to stop being so arrogant and get humble and understand the wisdom of the trees and the plants and the mushrooms and connect back to Earth to understand we're not going to run out of oil. That is the blood of the earth. We're not going to run out of water. It's 3/4 water. We are water. Venus, Saturn, North Node, and Pisces, to let you know at this Taurus Super New Moon, is that the earth and water is the feminine intuitive energy that will stabilize you. But you must use the air of thought and the fire of your heart and passion to move, to build, to be uncomfortable, change and grow and get in the flow. This is the Taurus Super New Moon. This is the time to walk, move, brave, courageous, boldly, independent, pioneer, and maverick leaders, and to be practical and pragmatic and not hold on to materialism. It doesn't matter. What matters is energy, frequency, and vibration. What matters is authentic truth from your heart and your throat chakra. What matters is stepping into and trusting your intuition, aligning your chakras, connecting to the 13 chakras, connecting to Gaia Mother Earth, but to know that God, Christ consciousness, and connecting to Yeshua is not external, it is within. When you can comprende, tu sabe, and get this inside, and you are maniacal intentional and realize how powerful you truly are, then and only then will we thrive, survive, and win this spiritual battle. We've been dealing with spiritual warfare for a long time. They've already lost. But we can't ascend into the 5D and truly move forward and win until we unite, stop the bickering, black, white, Asian, Latino, left, right, red, blue, Democrat, Republican. It's all a lie. It's all silliness. This is child's play. We need to know, us melanated people, we are the indigenous to the Americas. We need to know ancient cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco, and New York have been around forever. We need to know that we are the Moors. We need to know that we are the indigenous Americans and the Jew. We need to know that we are love. And we need to all know that we are one. Doesn't matter what Trump or Elon or leaders do across the world. It is time to be sovereign, to be truly free. Maybe the Republic's coming back. Maybe, there's issues with Germany and gold in America. There's issues with Fort Knox. There is going to be a continuum of truth on top of lie, on truth on top of lie. But Pluto Aquarius will reveal all. Just like Pluto Capricorn started to. Yeah, you may not find out about Jeffrey Epstein and this and that, because that's other things in play. Powers that be. Don't stress about that. You already know who and what the evil is. What you've got to focus on is connecting to your sovereign humanity and your God essence, your core. All the answers are within you. I can help you recognize that in the map of your life, the natal birth chart, the remembrance of your soul. But you are the one. You are the Savior. Yeshua, he's not coming back. He was here to create the roadmap for us to follow, for us to become the ascended masters like him. He said the kingdom of God is within. Leer, read, but know what's been lied and torn up and manipulated. Our calendar's off. We should have 13 months, 28 days, right? We need to balance the divine feminine and the sacred masculine. This overcorrection is toxic. I've seen it last year. My boys are in 6th grade and 5th grade. Everything was all about the girls. Oh, the boys are bad. No. Stop it. But parents have got to stop spoiling their children. We've got to start to understand that Saturn principle. And at this new moon, the ruler, Venus conjunct Saturn in the North Node, you have got to learn healthy boundaries. You've got to learn discipline and hard work. You've got to do your chores. You've got to learn how to work and survive and thrive in nature. You need to communicate from your throat chakra. You need to know cursive. You need to know about the trees and the soil. You need to get the Schumann resonance. You need to connect to God's source creator. Does it sound scary or daunting? It shouldn't. I can help empower you and awaken you and help you to remember. But you've got this. You should know how powerful you are. We all need to know how powerful we are. Let's get to this chart. Sunday, April 27th, 7 degrees. This fixed cross, grand cross, Scorpio, Lilith, Mars, Leo, Pluto, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Taurus. April 27th, Taurus Super New Moon, Eric Taylor. Biggie Astrology. I miss you, Mom, and I love you. And I love connecting and talking to you. Let's get to the chart. Pew. All right, you guys. This is on the West Coast, 12:31 p.m. Pacific on the 27th, and it will be 3:31 p.m. Eastern. And as we're looking at this, it's a Leo rising. Part of fortune there, the Mars, the Pluto opposition, the Lilith in Scorpio, true Black Moon Lilith, who gave birth to the Hawaiian Islands, Maui, the heart chakra of the earth, right? Some people debate it and say it's other things. I tend to believe that it is Hawaii and Maui. The Taurus, Sun, and Moon. So, the Moon's exalted in Taurus between 10 and 23 degrees, that lunar mansion, but it's all exalted. The lunar mansion behind this Sun and Moon is the Sun, our I am energy, right? What is Taurus about? The values, the self-worth, the intuition, grounding, being practical, pragmatic, the possessions, the self-worth, the throat chakra, the physical container, the body, survival. This is the map of your life for survival. The Sun doesn't like being in Taurus. Venus ruled. Venus, the ruler, as you see Mercury and Neptune here, the conjunction is really, kind of no longer, but Neptune has moved to 1 degree, so that's still within 10. But you have Venus, Saturn, North Node, cementing in a new reality, new relationships, new dreams, new arts, culture, and entertainment. Not driven by AI and that, sentient sort of intelligence. We have to be careful with what we're creating because it can overpower us. And, you've had people warn you, but they're starting to come out. And what is it, Japan or Taiwan or different places, these iRobot, super robot cops like RoboCop. They're not going to have emotion. They are going to be heartless and just, put you in prison or jail. Not just send you to El Salvador, send you to, your end in the 3D. When you're dealing with this Mars and Pluto, 4 and 3 degrees, and Lilith, think about Lilith opposing the Sun and Moon, Taurus, Scorpio. That's about the money and that's about the health, right? Mars, Leo, Aquarius is about your heart, entertainment, the government. Pluto, Aquarius, liberation, power, freedom, transmutation, virus. Who's the virus? The virus, is it Anunnaki, reptilians, greys? Is it humanity in its lower nature? We are to rise the Kundalini energy and to ascend. We are to leave our lower nature behind and get to higher consciousness, right? In the cerebellum, right? And we have got to awaken. We have got to be sovereign. Mercury and the Neptune in Aries, it is here to dissipate and dissolve, right? The illusion, the confusion. This is taking us out of that Piscean age. This is to integrate to 2039, right? Even though it's only hit October 22nd, it'll come back, right? I guess early February. It is here with Mercury in Aries for us to be brave, courageous leaders, to initiate and assert ourselves, to be direct, to initiate compassion, empathy, grace, and mercy, to build new realities. Okay? This Mars is trining the Neptune, right? This is the spiritual alchemist with the passion, the fire, the movement, the energy, the momentum to cement in with this grand fixed cross, right? The ox, the eagle, the man, and the lion. Sounds biblical. Sounds, really powerful. If you know about the fixed energy of these Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, then you know. Some things I can't say here. But what you really need to know is that you've got to focus on what is necessary to possess. There's going to be more hits on Bitcoin and crypto. There's going to be more hits on the stock market. There's going to be more chaos. It doesn't matter, right? No more currency, no more riverbanks, no more selling your kids off to slavery, right? No more birth certificates. It is time for us to take back our birthrights and to be truly free. So this is the energy for the Leo rising, okay? I'm going to break down real quick all 12 rising signs, and this is all happening in the 10th house for Leo risings. You have got to really be focusing on the new legacy, reputation, the new connection to your father, right? The new career. And what are you building? What do you really possess? Are you happy with what you possess? Okay. The Virgo risings, this is going to be in your 9th house, right? This is about kind of finding the devotion for new beliefs and philosophies, writing your book and publishing, tapping into vacations and trips. We've got to have joy. It's not just for the CEOs, for their workers to be more productive. We should be out in the sun. We should be eating between 12 and 3. We should not eat when the sun sets. We should be playing and recharging our batteries. Our kids should be outside. We should reimagine the education system, which is a complete mess, controlled, brainwashing, employee slaves, Rockefeller system. Stop it. Virgo risings, this is an opportunity to integrate a new truth and new reality. Libra risings, you got this in your 8th house. This is inheritance, this is sudden events. This is tapping into the crystals and the herbs and the occult esoteric knowledge, Libra risings, right? For you to imagine that you and your partner can really possess a new type of wealth that is wrapped in the mystery school truth, the syllogy, the spirulina, the sea moss, right? The healing honeys, the burdock root, the ashwagandha, iron, magnesium, gems, herbs, ancient oils like doTERRA. Scorpio risings, this is happening in your 7th house with Lilith on the ascendant. You are going to be extremely intuitive, and there's a lot happening with your home life and being brave and courageous leaders vibrating from your heart, right, in your public image and career. But Scorpio risings, you've got to be, what do you value in the marketplace? The throat chakra's got to be open, and you've got to think about your grounding in with your partner to create, right, a new beginning, a new version of your relationship, a new elevation, a new sovereignty, a new truth. Don't forget, Uranus is still here. We haven't mentioned it, but Uranus is still here to the 7-7 portal. I'm a Scorpio rising. I got a whole new wife. And this has just been a beautiful journey of Uranus and Taurus. Now, Sag risings, this is in your 6th house. New health, right? Take the time. You like to move and travel, Sag risings. Number one, slow down. You're not in a rush. Smell the roses. Tap in to putting the right things in your throat. Pre-probiotics. Increasing your fruits and veggies. Taurus, connecting in a garden. Okay? Understanding, right, that your intuition is going to tap you into your dream life, getting into the high vibrations and frequencies, and, connecting with the dream book, reaching out for my Astral Life Transformational Program. Knowing that, the Sag risings, you're dealing with this Aquarius and Leo, 3rd and ninth house. What are you communicating? What are you writing? Are you transforming your beliefs? Capricorn risings, this new moon is in your 5th house. Things with your children, tapping into the ancient wisdom and knowledge. Maybe little gambling lottery, you win some coins, some silver, but also activating the throat chakra for some fun and play. Being intuitive about the groups over the internet and groups that you connect with and organizations you're a part of, right? I mean, Capricorn risings, you have got to transmute the way you've been eating. Do the parasite cleanses. And Mars, explore the esoteric and occult knowledge and the truth, the secrets of the world. You got this, Cap risings. Aquarius risings, this is, the angular houses, right? You've got the Taurus in your 4th. There's some new beginnings happening in your home life, Aquarius risings. And you have to be intuitive for your legacy and your public image and reputation, but also avoid the arguments with the people in the marketplace or your spouse or business partnerships. Initiate things properly from your heart chakra, but Pluto in the ascendant, don't have people be fearful of you or repel them away. Use the magnetic energy of Pluto at this new moon, right, to tap into new structures in your home, putting your feet on the grass, having the crystals and gems and having a garden, tapping in the Gaia Mother Earth, putting those mats, the grounding mats in your bed, but in your home, right? Aquarius risings, you're going through a lot the next 20 years with Pluto on the ascendant. You have got to do the shadow work. If you don't, you will fight and argue with your partner. You will have chaos in the marketplace. So think about this fixed grand cross, how it's supposed to help you transmute to get to the higher versions of yourself. You can't stay stagnant. This fixed grand cross is not to have us anchor into being stubborn and arrogant. It's to anchor in to build a new version of yourself and a new reality. Pisces risings, this is in your 3rd house. That's what my mom was, right? The Taurus sun and moon, Uranus, right? Go for walks in your local community. Tap in with your siblings and cousins. Tap in with your skills. Taurus is about stabilization, but possessing the right communication skills, being creative, being classy on social media, right? Understanding that you should be intuitive about sharing your truth and transforming your beliefs, tapping into your root chakra, 9th house Scorpio. Pluto, 12th house. Oh, you're going to have some dreams. And you can get into really Pisces risings, creating some new forms of, dream books, counseling, therapies, doing the work in isolation in your bedroom. But reprogramming the subconscious mind, Pisces risings, and initiating new health practices, being the brave, courageous leader in your daily routine or at work, lifting those weights Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. You want additional days, add Wednesday and Sunday. Never work out on Monday and Fridays. Aries risings, this is in your 2nd house. Being super intuitive with Uranus, Sun, and Moon, having new ways of earning money, tapping into the internet, using ChatGPT to create new forms of wealth, you should have three, four income streams. Okay? I mean, you've got the Aquarius in your 11th house and the Leo in the fifth, right? Initiate new education, right? New ways of teaching your kids. Property and land, family trust. Same thing for Libra risings, family trust. Taurus risings, back to the angular houses, right? This Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Uranus on your ascendant. Oh my goodness, it's powerful. But this is where you've got to work on the self-love. You want to get in with the crystals and ground and earth and nature. You want to receive the downloads when you are talking to the trees, hugging them. Connect with mushrooms, right? Imagine with Mars and Leo in the fourth house that you are purchasing and doing an Airbnb or getting a second property or home and transforming and transmuting your legacy out in public, vibrating differently, sharing your sovereign truth and light and the spiritual knowledge and awakening from your authenticity out in public. Gemini risings, oh, your sleep game needs to change. You should have not just linen sheets, but you should have the Taurus crystals, the lapis lazuli, like this in your bed, in your pillows, right? Gemini risings, this Leo third house, Aquarius ninth house, you can transform your belief systems. It's not time to stay rigid and stuck and dogmatic. You need to open up your consciousness and understand about God being within. And speak your truth, but be a brave, courageous leader over the internet, vibrating from your heart chakra. Right? And I mean, Gemini risings, you got to know that, your sixth house, you've got to tap into your intuition and be in the flow. Also, drink some more water. Okay? Cancer risings, this is happening in your 11th, 5th, right? 2nd and 8th. There could be an inheritance. There could be time to tap into being a doula, a deaf doula, a midwife. This could be a time where you're transforming the marriage relationship or the resources. And there could be, voices from the other side, ancestors coming to visit you. But Cancer risings, you also have to know that Mars and Leo is wanting you to be brave and courageous from your heart chakra to guarantee your survival, to be authentically from your heart, right? To tap in to the groups and organizations with Taurus in the 11th house, right? To tap in to being a leader over the internet, to tapping into your hopes, dreams, and wishes. The sun and moon there, you've got to rely on your social network. None of us are islands onto our own. We have to find our tribe in our local communities, but our spiritual tribe as well. That's why I built Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric twice a month. So affordable, $22 for 2 hours, $13 for 65 minutes. Cancer risings, you need to be there. All of you should be. Because in numbers we have power. Where 2 or 3 are joined, God is present. Please know that you have the answers. And I guess we're back to the Leo risings. This chart is really powerful, but so are you. And know that, the Scorpio in the fourth house, there could be some intense emotions during this full moon. And just so you know, America's chart is Sag rising. So this Taurus, Sun, and Moon is in the sixth house of our work, co-workers, bosses. This is where we may really realize that it's time, right? That we have got to move away from relying on these old jobs and ways of earning money, right? And the Aquarius third and Leo ninth, Sag risings, that we have got to communicate a new, innovative, futuristic truth that vibrates from our heart, our throat chakra is open, and we tap into our intuition. And we can do this better when we find our people. Share your light. Stop playing small. Speak your truth. Connect with people. Give people compliments. Smile. Let people know that you're not following the crowd, that you know the truth and you're existing in it. And we don't have to just focus on the negative. Yeah, there's a lot, oh, Hollywood and the government and this and that. So what? It won't change until we change our vibration and frequency. Spiritual warfare and evil is going to do what it does. We can't just point it out and think it's going to go away. We have to magnetically, energetically hold enough light that this darkness cannot even be on this planet anymore. And it's like, adios. They're going to be dropping off. The rest of this year, they will be dropping off. You're going to see them dropping. Don't be sad. I'm serious. It's time. This is the age of revelation and truth. These lies can't be held down anymore, no matter who's the leader of this country, that country. Truth is here and it's coming. You need to have spiritual discernment to receive it and to see it, and stop the cognitive dissonance and holding on to the program. They've lied to you about everything. Even the maps. You could fit 3 Americas in Africa. It's not Africa. It's Ethiopia, Kush, Asia Major, Asia Minor. The Moors brought the civilization to Spain and Portugal, right? The Greeks and Romans learned everything from ancient Kemet. Math, science, agriculture. The indigenous people to the land were always really here. And in the, Mexico and in Latin America, there's pyramids all over. The biggest pyramids, I think, in Bosnia, right? I mean, yeah, giants were here too. What's beyond the ice wall? Why can't we be around dolphins? Why is it illegal? Mermaids are real. I mean, come on. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it out. Let's talk about it. We got to stop acting like, conspiracy. That's a made up term. How do you even know that term? Because they fed it to you. Don't stay stuck on stupid. Read, investigate, research. Things don't add up, don't make sense. It's because it's not real. They've been lying about everything. So don't hold on to this past of these false degrees and things and think that you're matrix smart. Congratulations. I'm not poo-pooing education. It's brilliant. We need it. But we need to have truth. If you've mastered and got a doctorate in stupidity and lies and deception, then congrats. But that's all that is. Doesn't make you better than anybody else. They don't even teach the truth to the doctors in med school. They know nothing about healing people. They know surgery and prescribing medicine. And I've had some great doctors. Got a good friend who's a doctor. I love him. But you have to really understand, right? The fact that they even tell you the food pyramid, right? Drink milk. No species goes to another species and drinks the milk that's for its child. Only person to drink cow's milk is a baby calf. Giraffes don't go to elephants. Donkeys don't go to pigs. Monkeys don't go to ostriches. Cats don't go to dogs. I mean, come on, y'all. Please stop lying to yourself. Wake the F up. Come on. Let's be adults. We have too much information and too much knowledge. And to just discredit it like, oh, it's tinfoil people, oh, it's this, or oh, it's radical left or radical right. No. Yeshua was a radical. Freedom and liberation is radical. You've been radically manipulated, controlled, programmed, and lied to. You've got to feel it inside your heart and intuition that everything is off. You haven't made an honest decision your whole life. You have to reprogram your subconscious mind. You have to heal your inner child. You have to integrate maniacal intention of positive affirmations and be on your highest vibration and frequency. If not, you're null and void. You're not going to have the vibration and energy to walk into the 5D, and it's not outside of this planet. It's a different reality in this realm. And it's now. It's the Taurus Super New Moon. It's my mama's birthday. It's Eric Taylor. And I and Lyra and Vega help form the constellations and the zodiac. So bring your ear a little closer and freaking listen. I'm very humble. I see the future. I've predicted it my entire life. People would doubt, question me, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist, this, that. Everything that I've said has come to fruition and been true. Go to SoundCloud, listen to E-Complete, listen to Hip Hop Forever, listen to True Speaker. Very prophetic, very dripped in prophecy, like Ezekiel and Daniel. When you are chosen and you're tapped in, you're connected, it's like these sacred geometry things that form into reality that you just see. And they come and they get displayed in your third eye, and you see them, and then you have to share it. When I wrote my rhymes, it really wasn't me. It was that flow and that connection to God, Source, Creator. And so, yeah, God told me to tell you it's coming. And we got to get ready for 2026 and 2027 and this new earth between 2027 and 2030. Be ready for Uranus, Gemini. Come to Coffee Talk May 10th. Be ready and integrate Saturn and Neptune in Aries, which I will do both of them for the permanent transits, probably in December's Coffee Talk. I love you. I love this Taurus Super New Moon. I love the truth. And I love and miss my mom. Happy Super New Moon. And just know you're not alone. You've got this. But you cannot stay stuck and arrogant and think that you figured something out when you've only mastered lies. Be humble enough to know that everything you've learned is not real. No, we haven't been to the moon. No, those ladies didn't go to outer space. No, no this, no that, no. Oceans above, oceans below, the firmament. There's more than the 7 continents, right? There's more beyond the ice wall. There's questions. There's oceans below the ocean. There's other beings and life forms we have not met that are here on this planet. Dragons are real. Dinosaurs, maybe not. Giants, real. Open up your eyes. Open up your heart. Ask yourself some tough questions that you've never asked yourself before. Uranus, Sun, and Moon in its fixed grand cross open up your consciousness and your throat chakra and understand that even this English language is such a low vibrational thing. We used to have mental telepathy. We used to, meow, meow, when I go, ooh, ooh. Yes, that's a different vibration and frequency. I've done it for years. My people know what it means. Understand the light codes. Understand colors. Sleep with your head to the south or the east. Put castor oil in your belly button, tape over your mouth, get good rest, restore your body and energy. You're not a victim in a 3D or 5D. Tap to your ancestors, your higher self, your spirit guides, your guardian angels. Have respect and reverence for Creator, for God. And enjoy this Taurus Super New Moon. Eric Taylor, Biggie Astrology. Pew. That was something. I know I made my mama proud. Had a little sorbet, and the boys, we share stories and memories, honoring my mother. She would have been 84 today. I love that I chose my parents, and I love that my kids chose me. We have to hold space for this alpha and beta generation. Have compassion, grace, and patience for the Gen Zs, right? Respect and then help to heal the power and understand the responsibility the next 20 years of these millennials. Awaken and let go of what we thought we knew as Gen X's. Be there to help support and encourage and relate to the boomers. I think the alphas and betas may have never been here before. I think they're coming in highly awakened, and the school systems are like poison to their soul. I think we need to learn more about the heart chakra and play. I think that joy is way more powerful than we know. I've been on the other side. When I was in coma for 40 days, I get the importance of the sun and trees and nature and feeling it on your skin. It's a life bringer, it's source. There may be power outages. The internet may go down. You're going to be okay. There's going to be some extreme weather. This is going to be a transition. But Sun, Moon, Uranus, and Taurus is to have you awaken and connect back to Gaia, Mother Earth, for your freedom, sovereignty, self-worth, values, your intuition, and your survival. You're built to last. Why do you think they poison and toxin and create all this stuff to limit us? And the fluoride. They don't want us to remember. They don't want us to raise our kundalini and raise our frequency and vibration. The inorganic ones know who we are. Do you know who you are? I know who I am. Enjoy this Taurus Super New Moon on April 27th. And please remember, how powerful this is, and down here in the root is. That is the fixed grand cross. Align your chakras and walk into a new reality, new structures, new systems with Venus, Saturn, North Node, and Pisces. Dream it, manifest it, be intentional about it. No more negative self-talk or gossiping about others, and dream what it is you want for your life. Uranus, Sun, Moon, communicate it, speak it. I am the I am. Know that you are the you are. We all are the I am. So come on now. Let's do this. And get ready to sign up. Hopefully starting May 1st for my new community. Knowledge is Love Tribe. Biggie Astrology's community. $5 a month just to be in it. $18 a month to get the 2 coffee talks valued at $35. 10% off of all services, and after a year, 50% off of a natal solar return to secondary progression chart, a myriad of other light workers and healers offering discounts, messages, help leading 11 different groups. You can share your business. This is the community for the people. I love you. Taurus birth chart sales rocking. Eric at BiggieAstrology.com, 206 or 305. Strive to thrive and stay alive. I love you. God bless you. And remember, you are enough. You are sovereign. You are connected to God's source energy and God consciousness within. And it's time to authentically speak your truth from your heart chakra, tapped into your intuition, the fixed grand cross. Happy Taurus Super New Moon. And I love you and miss you, Mom. Eric Taylor, Biggie Astrology. Check out the website, BiggieAstrology.com, and email me for the birth chart sale, coffee talks on the website, or email me May 10th and May 16th. It's on the website, Eric at BiggieAstrology.com. All right. Steelers, Yankees, Steelers next. My Knicks lost tonight, but that's all right. Yankees, Steelers next. Enjoy the Taurus Super New Moon. Peace. Lifting up your soul so you're not stuck on.